No.
Let me show you.
Yeah, you do it. You do it. Ready? Yeah, you're very strong. Welcome to the top 7 monsters that you could get from your Transcendent Scroll.
Well, 14 actually.
It's kind of cheating.
We cheated a little bit because it's going to be 7 for early gamers and 7 for late game hardcore players. What Transcendent Scrolls might you... What Scroll your mom, you
Me,
might be asking,
Linux.
the question might be asking, Transcendence?
That's a great question, Seppi. We're of course talking about the Transcendent Scroll that's either at the end of the Summoner's Way questline, or at the time of recording this, there's a 7th anniversary event going on in that events page where you can get a free Transcendent Scroll, assuming you've got 1,000 of the 7th anniversary coins. Let's start with the list for new players, because presumably they have a shorter attention span. That's a generalization. We don't normally agree with generalizations on this channel.
But this time it's right.
But this time it might be right. I'm going to check the retention stat at the end of this.
And number 7, Ciara, the Wind Oracle. Obviously, she's not going to be used right away to help you progress in early game, but once you have the runes for her, those Vile Will runes, she's going to help you everywhere in the game.
Wait, this one's for early?
She's going to help you everywhere.
Okay.
She's going to help you in Arena. She's going to help you in RTA. She's going to help you in guild content. She can use in attack, defense, everywhere. Well, not in dungeons.
I used her to clear Necro a couple times.
Oh, you see?
Okay, number 6 is Feng Yan, the panda that won't stop spinning. He's great because it's very easy to rune a Feng Yan, actually. You pretty much just have to focus on getting him enough defense so that he deals damage, and making sure that he's tanky enough that he takes a good hit.
In the beginning of the game, you don't even need Vile on him. 5.
Oh, yeah, alright.
3,
Yeah, sounds good.
1. 5, Leo, because Lab is just free for you right now.
Lab is free, and also Arena offense teams with Lucians. He's amazing. If you're new to the game, you may not know this yet. This might be some brand new information. We might be dropping a little bit of wisdom on this video.
Fastest monster in the game. Boom. Don't ruin him on Swift or Will. Well, there's some people ruining him on double Will right now because of Jogan. But that's RTA.
Wow. Something to note for all these early game monsters, they all scale really well into the late game.
Dude, that's why we put them. We
Dang,
thought
that's
about
a good
this.
list. We did
You
great.
think?
Yeah, this is a good list.
He
Okay,
did.
with that said, number 4 is Ganymede.
Probably the best Fairy King in the game, even counting the LDs, because he'll help you everywhere in TOA and make TOA hell a paradise.
He's been nerfed twice and he's still number 4 on the list. He's a regular combo facilitator, making sure that one unit on your team always has their skill cooldowns up.
And you reset the other team, their attack bars are gone. You can even use him in arena offense against those defenses with a bunch of cooldowns.
And don't make me say it, glancing is healing. Next!
And number 3, Savannah. Also a beautiful scaling monster into late game that will make GB12 something way easier for you. Attack bar reduction, death break, lots of damage, wind element. She can be used in guild content, even in arena with an AoE stripper. She's so much fun.
Number 2 is Rika, and for really good reason, because Rika is one of the main proponents of finding TOA easy mode. With all those dots, and also with Tatu becoming so popular recently, she's an easy include in most TOA normal and hard teams.
Oh, and Sath's best friend.
Oh yeah, I agree with this.
And at number 1, the king of TOA himself, Varad, the worst version of Tyrone. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Varad is still better than Tyrone, okay? I don't know one.
He's the other half of finding TOA easy mode along with Rika. I think he was also the only, if not one of the only Nat 5s to appear in our top 15 early game Lucky Summons video.
Oh, that's a cool note.
Which, this is basically a spiritual successor
Can you say
to.
that again? Or
I
you
just
already...
did.
Okay, kids, go home now.
The adults are talking.
Late gamers only. If
No,
you're
that's
not
too-
C1 in RTA, leave the video.
Oh, Jesus. Let's not talk down to the early gamers. They need to stay.
Yeah, it's like, if you've been playing the game for a long time and you're still F3 like Evan, these are the monsters that you want to pull.
Huh? So let's start with number 7. It's a previous number 1 or 2 contender, Okeanos.
Thanks come to us for nerfing him.
Right after I got him.
That's what happened with me with Molon.
But he's still great. He's still got his AoE stun. He still gains attack bar based on how many he lands. And he's another reset for your team if you pulled Ganny in the early game.
And lots of damage, because those artifacts still make him scale super well in RTA.
So even though he got nerfed, he's not necessarily leaving anybody's teams. He's just stunning a little less frequently. He's still got it, he says with his gray beard as he throws rocks at the kids on his front line. I've still got it.
And number...
Dude, I'm not even facing the camera.
And number 6, Chung Pong. The AoE stripper that puts glancing and resets everyone is like a more toxic old Ganny.
Dare we say AoE Ganny?
Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Don't nerf him again for the love of God. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Summoner's War. My name's come to us, Seppi.
And I'm come to us, Evan. What's going on, guys? How are you? Dr. Delight says bye. What's going on? Where are you going?
Hey, you come back here.
The stream just started, dude.
You're not allowed to go yet. Let's say hi to people.
Sabianji. Botarji lean down.
Slaughter on YouTube. King Vega is here
What's
too.
What's up, Rin?
Rin too, yeah. Damian, how are you? Goku.
Yeah, King Vega. What's up, Brian?
Rogal
the
Chick.
goat.
We love you. And McSoupy's
all
back.
for being here.
Dude, we're talking about you. We're like, what? How's McSoupy been? How are you? Brian.
Back with the Fran, right?
Genie.
Awesome. I can't wait to take a look at that.
Lightstar G Money. What's up, baby? Yadarasa. Hello, man.
Hey, Lightstar. What's up?
Polita Johnny. Guys, by the way,
guys.
we have a serious conversation right now.
What's the serious conversation?
Evan doesn't even know. So, I know that everyone that is here is only here because you guys love us. You know why? You know how I know that? How I have this very privileged information?
Do you have data?
I have data proving this because there's no in-game banners today. So I want to ask all 230 of you on both sides to message your friends right now and tell them we're live because they don't know we're live. Yeah, it was a holiday in Korea. So
paperclip. Wait, people love Evan?
hey, we do, okay? We do sometimes when we're not playing cards with him.
Thank you, Mega. Oh yeah, dude, those are some. That was interesting.
Lightstar says our love letters.
Yes. Dude, you guys are great.
Funny.
Thank you for being here. As the title suggests, we're doing account reviews and progression tips again today, so you guys know how this works. Hop in chat 7. We're staying in chat 7 because it made a good impression on the day when we did our big summoning session. 4780 it never made that same impression on us, right, Seppi?
Never. It was, dude. I pulled like 4 Camillas there. You know, like what is that chat trying to do to me?
Was that also where you pulled all your Josephines, or no? That
no, Josephine was a mix of things, many places.
It is on global to start, Damien. It is on global to start, but we'll be transitioning over to EU, and if there's enough interest, we can go to Asia a little later too.
Exactly. Salve Luca, sim. Doman, you're here.
Hey, Doman. Chase says I got Masha, Moore, and Savannah. Congrats.
GZ. By the way, Masha is one of my most wanted. Look at this. 25 for her, and she'll be here. Where's my... Wait. Oh, I had to take Masha out to put the troll Hathor to feed her on stream. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Take that out. Take that out. You don't actually want a Hathor. You don't even need it.
Look at Slaughter, dude.
Hey, I was just going to read that. That's amazing news. It says, hey, Mr. Seppi and Mr. Evan, I took your tip from last stream. Got enough grinds to retire the fire gargoyle and enough speed and damage to get the trigger to work. You're amazing, Slaughter. That's great news. That's awesome. Hey. I'm really happy to hear that. Goku Black, what's up?
Prince Oricon says, I don't have friends to tell about this. Sag. Chat, everyone stop. I want at least 5 people to add Prince Oricon and become friends with him. You have 2 more friends, Prince. What are you talking about, dude?
That's unacceptable.
And both of those friends are my split personalities.
Seppi, I have 2 requests
so 3
when you get a moment.
Yes.
I have 2 requests to you personally. 1,
yes.
Can you share your game screen with me when you get a chance, or your OBS, so that way I can see the accounts
Brosville.
Clearly. The second one is, can we look at Goku Black's account? They say their in-game name is Black Clover, and check me, I'm early game.
Let's see. Brian said
game is what I
arena offense and defense. Let's go on Brian first.
Okay, cool. Let's see what Brian's got going on.
I want to see chat. Raise your hand, guys, if you have a really good arena defense. If you think you have a really good arena defense. That's the question.
I think mine's pretty good.
I asked chat. I wasn't talking to you. I'm just kidding. I love you, dude. I'm just kidding. I just like, guys, I'm gonna see him in a little bit, so I gotta, you know, mess with him a bit. So, chat. Going back to our private conversation here, when someone interrupted us.
Did I Did I ask you? I asked chat.
Did I stutter? I'm just kidding. Okay. Igor. Oh, okay. Igor has a really good defense. SWC level defense. Salve coisa linda.
Imagine an SWC for Arena.
Exactly.
For Arena
dude.
defense.
He has a Tian Lang. So when you have a Tian Lang, you automatically get a red star in Arena. So let's see what Brian has here. Brian is my brother, you know, right, Evan?
Yes. Wait, Brian, did you end up adding me, by the way? I think maybe...
You should. We are
'Cause I
Kition brothers.
I think... Yes, I think we are friends. Yeah, I see your Beth. I think I used your Beth the other day, Brian.
And I actually love Kition on defenses. I have a trap defense with Kition, so my... Let's see if he has a 33. He has a Vanessa.
Sweet, thank you, Brian.
That's good.
Dude, Seppi messages me almost daily now saying like, oh, dude, I found X auto team super F2P, baby. And I'm like, you're going to say it's Light Monkey Rika, right? And it's so funny, dude. Today it was TOA Heck auto team.
I would do Vanessa, Tiana, Light Monkey, Vanessa, Tiana, Light Monkey, and Belinus. I like that defense. That's a good defense. And you can also use it on offense as well. So 2 questions answered with 1. I can show you my defense.
What's up, guy? No, you're not late at all. Well, only like 7 minutes, but that's basically nothing. Chase says, hey, how do I let you review my account? It's pretty bad. Well, we'll see about that. We'll be the judge of that, Chase.
That's
but,
the defense.
I'm sure it's not that bad. All you got to do is hop in chat 7. If you guys are new to the stream, all you have to do
100%
go in chat 7. We're starting on global. Just drop your Twitch or YouTube handle in your message in chat 7 along with what you want us to take a look at. So if you'd like help in GB12, just put your name and then GB12 help. Let's look at Black Clover. It's all the way at the bottom. That's
what did they ask for help on?
They wanted just early game progression review.
12 days already doing this?
This has to be an alt. This has to be an alt because Goku Black has been watching us for longer than that.
Okay, chat, slow clap this because 12 days already, GB11 and DB10. Very good job. Let me see the TOA.
Way.
100. Clear TOA normal already. And BZ hasn't. Look at that.
BZ. Where's dude calling out?
Look
BZ
at
like
that. Salve,
That's
Angie.
unfair.
Beijão lindo.
Beijão,
Brian,
Angie.
looking really good. Put the monkey on Swift, okay, please? If you need more, I'll show it again later. Try to
Goku,
put it on
please
Swift.
comment on this. This is pretty amazing, man. So like, this is great progression. 12 days.
Yeah, let's see. And he already
Good
has
job.
all the basic monsters, Evan. Crow,
Interest.
Friend, Lauren,
Ciara.
Zyros. No, I'm just kidding. The Naomi that needs to be
Ciara's a
second
staple of
awakened.
any starter DB10 team.
And got really cool AoE cleave monsters that are gonna help you in arena right now, and then you can have fun with them in RTA later on. Because Bile, Zyros, and Charlotte are really dope together. And one of the best defense monsters in the game. Doing the trickaroo already, dude. You're doing
Look at
really
this.
well.
This reminds me of like sometimes I think about what would I do in Summoner's War if I started it all right now. Like, what are my priorities? What would my opening monster box look like? I would like to hope that it would look something like this. I got the 3 Ikarus lined up, hopefully fully skilled up. I got my Naomi about ready to be 2-aid. Goku, this is great, dude. Good job.
Really good.
How can I ruin Naomi, says Ren. That's a great question. Broken is totally okay.
Yeah.
I like to think that 2A Naomi is a fun time to exercise the principle of stats over sets, because all you need on her is crit damage and for her to go after your primary defense break unit.
Also, there's a cool question. Can you review on my account? I summoned Rakan today and I need to see how to ruin him. Damien, say hi and we can help you with that. But I would say Rakan in general, depending on when you're using it, ideally Violent or Vamp is fine too. I like those two. This is combos for arena offense. Evan, you can
Is that what
suggest.
you're asking for?
Yeah.
Combos on arena offense?
What do you like here? I already have some ideas, but you.
Oh, I see. Well, the first thing. Oh my
Oh my god!
Wait a second. Light Chun? You gotta be using the Light Chun.
Oh my god, Liebly. You can do bomb combo, you can do speed combo.
Yeah, you can do like an opener,
You
like
can do
strip into
Chung.
bomb comp, which is the first thing that I'm thinking of, like Chung into bombs, or I would use the Light Chun Li. If it was up to me,
Yeah.
I would do something like a PSAM lead, Chun Li, something to facilitate big damage on the opener. So it's
Do you
kinda
have a
just like-
Bernard? Where's I don't see Bernard here. Where's
It might be in
Bernardo?
storage.
Where's Bernardo? Dude, I would love if his name was Bernardo. You know? Oh, look at Bernardo right here. So,
Yeah. Oh, and
yeah.
it looks like you use them.
Yeah, that's good. It has runes. So, Bisam, Bernardo, Light Chun, any attack buffer. So, you can put a Kali that goes before the Light Chun, and then you have a nuke on the way back. So, I would do, the turn order goes Bernardo, Kali, Light Chun Li, and Bisam to finish them off. Or, like, you can put Bisam actually before Light Chun, because if they don't have will, you
Valley.
reset. You reset
What's
someone.
going on, Valley? How are you?
Oh my god, the birthday girl's here, guys! Happy birthday to Valley in chat. Thank you so much, Valley.
I keep trying to like break this streak. I'm like, oh, dude, you know what? It doesn't have to be
20 years old. Look at that girl, dude.
90.
Oh my god.
Wow, 90. Look at that.
She's like... I hear Bernardo. Yeah, that's Bernard's
Bernardo?
new name. Valley, how's the Rara going? Have you been doing it?
I saw a question a second ago that I wanted to answer. It was Alberto. Can you check my Leica GB12 team? It's not consistent. We might be, you know, I can give you a couple tips right away. The first thing to check, double check his speed, because if he's probably getting stunned. He's probably getting stun locked at the mid boss.
Let me give another
presumably.
combo and then we just go.
Sounds great.
Another combo. So this is cool because he has bombs, has reset. So Chungpung is really fun in arena offense, but he has Tiana. So you can just do Tiana with the Dark Homunculus. If you have her on the let me see if you have it. You do, Unbalanced Field. So you go Tiana, then you reset the immunity givers, the monsters like Triana, Vanessa on defense, and then you can go with either two monsters that put dots, like Thrain and Rika, or you can go bombs because you have a Libli. So that's going to be really, really fun. And then if they're trying to outspeed, you can use your PSAM as the speed lead.
Doman, hey Evan and Seppi, where does it help you more where I watch, YouTube or Twitch? That's really considerate, Doman, but actually the answer is just watch whichever platform that you like the most.
Yeah.
The whole reason that we expanded onto YouTube was so that if people mostly like watching on YouTube, they can do that instead of just watching on Twitch. But thank you, though. That's really nice of you to ask.
Salve, Alex.
So what's going on this account?
Oaxaca cheese, como vamos?
Is that like a
Besito.
crazy Sharingan that they have as their profile picture? What's going on there? That's
What?
It's like Mangekyo Plus? Who do you have to
It
kill
was
to get
check
that? That's
my
crazy.
check my Belinus. Let's help with the Belinus. So Belinus is an interesting monster, and I'm glad that Valley's in chat because Belinus should be ruined ideally on Violent or Despair. Either one of them is fine. For PvE, you don't need to put him on Will, but for RTA, Will. And then I like tanky Belinus. There's fast Belinus. But in all these cases, ideally on crit damage. So Belinus that are not on crit damage nowadays are not very used because then you lose a lot of damage. Normally speed crit damage HP or speed crit damage attack or attack crit damage HP like mine. That is a slow, tanky Belinus. So try to
And
change
Will
a little
really
bit
is
and
a
put,
life changer
yeah, and put
for-
speed on slot 2 on him so you can get more. That's
Exactly.
what I recommend. And don't
'Cause
forget
you'll
the
end up getting
accuracy.
a ton more turns. You'll end up getting a lot more turns with Belinus if you put him on speed slot too. So yeah, speed, crit damage, defense
Very
is how I
key.
have mine ruined. I go for the despair side of things. And Valley says, or if they want to build a support build with high accuracy for the defense break, absorb, and dots. Yeah. Javi Tones, thank you so much for the raid.
Javi, gracias. Welcome everyone that was playing La Centuria. Thank you so much.
Great timing, by the way.
Bienvenidos.
Javi Tones actually helped me with original tips for my Abellio back in the
Oh,
day.
for real?
Yeah, it's funny that we're talking about a druid right now, and Javi helped me with my Abellio.
Nice. Bora de vago. Só chegar no chat. Oh, Damien, we found you. Scarecrow.
Look at the cat in the truck. That's really funny. That's really cool. Okay,
Nice.
so what's going on with Scarecrow here?
Oh, the
Oh, is that
Rakan. It's Damien, dude. It's the Rakan. Just pulled. Let's
Awesome.
see their monsters.
Fresh
Only
out the
120
scroll?
days.
Fresh
Yeah.
out the scroll, Rakan.
Wow, look at this. Vela has the Chungpung also. Oof, the
God, I wish that were
Sagar
my
and the
account.
Rika. This is looking really good. Oh, another Chung? No!
Chung,
Get-
that's okay. Get ancient
Get
crystals.
ancient crystals, yeah.
Hey,
And it
no
has
problem. I see
Evans.
folks.
Look
We
what he
missed you.
has.
Hope everything's. Oh, the 2022 Sigmaris.
Wait, is this the 2022 or maybe the 2018 Sigmars?
I don't know. They're all the same. The model hasn't changed in years.
So So maybe we'll have something like that in the near future.
If you like the Car Salesman 2022 Veramos, then you'll probably like this one. But Icy Flakes, I'm really glad to have you back. I hope everything's going well for you now. But we missed you. Happy to have you back.
Yeah. So the way you ruined your Beth to get crit rate, crit damage, a little bit tankier on the defense and HP, but try to focus a little bit more on speed is how you want the Rakan. With the only exception is if you're making a Rakan for RTA specifically to play against Leos, then you can make it like this one, like with 0 speed ideally, super tanky, but Rakan needs to be on crit damage. It's a damage monster. You want to kill people. So go for HP crit damage attack or attack crit damage HP to get him tanky and deal lots of damage.
Yeah, and just since it's coming up a couple times, it bears mentioning again, just add on some speed. The more speed means more turns, and you want them to deal a bunch more damage, right? So a little bit more speed on Rakan is helpful too.
Ian, GB12 tips. You know we always love talking about GB12.
Oh, love talking about GB12. We got you.
Almost our favorite
are they using
team
right now. Oh, you know what's so interesting about that actually is that is kind of close to what my first GB10 clear team
Tell us
was.
about it.
My first GB10 auto clear actually used a Kamamir. The only difference in that team though is like, so a Kamamir, and then I didn't have Lauren because at the time Lauren wasn't buffed, right? So Lauren was not an option. I used the standard team plus a Kamamir.
Nice.
And the standard team at the time was like the Shannon, the Bernard, Vero, stuff like that. Bella.
Okay,
Dion.
chat. Stop everything. Blackburn only comes here to rub new monsters on our faces, basically, right now. Blackburn, where's the hello, guys? I missed you. No, it's like, I just got a Bastet before stream. I just got...
I imagine that's what it's like picking up the phone with Blackburn on the other end. It's like you don't, hello, and then just, I got Bastet. There's no greeting.
GZ atrapando. GZ Blackburn. And what? ¿Cómo estamos atrapando? What's up? Ian, you're here, so let's help you with your GB12. The Sigmaris, like we talked about, remember, crit rate super important because she needs it to freeze. So you want to increase this crit rate. Increase the crit damage probably is not maxed, as I knew. Ideally, Fatal or Violent. If you're still only on Giants and you don't have good Viral runes, just put her on Fatal. Despair is not needed, really. You want it to do more damage. So higher crit rate, max the crit damage rune, and switch the set. Then you have Lauren and Fran. Lauren and Fran, let's try to get them a little bit faster. So ideally with speed slot 2, so speed HP HP. And here's speed HP accuracy. Nice, good job on the accuracy. Try to get her a little bit faster. Swift or Violent. Ideally Swift here because if you don't have a lot of Viral runes. So these three are the main ones on the team so far. And then you have a Naomi. You can 6-star this Naomi. Is one of the easiest monsters to rune. Evan, how should he rune Naomi?
Oh, dude, it's so great. I mentioned it briefly at the start of the stream. Naomi is peak stats over sets, dude. So, like, you pretty much just need crit damage and to mind her speed enough so that she goes right after your Lauren. So anytime after your Lauren sets up the defense break, right? Ideally, you have attack buff, and then your Crow and your Naomi follow up. So Crow goes and then puts a branding on if there's already a defense break too, and then it's just tons of damage. Sorry for that. I was doing a little investigation.
No, do your thing.
I saw Stream Elements silenced Valley Bear, and I was like, what?
Oh yeah, you take that, Valley.
Turns out she deserved it. She said some pretty controversial stuff. No, I'm just kidding. There was nothing there. Stream Elements is a little bit excessive sometimes.
Is Abelu useful? Yeah, Domin. Abelu is great, especially in RTA. Great against Junos. Deals damage. Defense crit damage HP. Or you can put him on speed slot too. And then the last one on your team will be Crow. Try to do the same. More crit rate on Crow. I like the rage set. But if you're not critting, it doesn't matter how much crit damage you have. So on him, speed crit damage attack or attack crit damage attack.
If there's no crit rate, your crit damage doesn't matter. Exactly. And I had to learn that the hard way. I no longer have bad crit rate. I just say I do because it's a meme.
I roasted him so much on stream that he went there, farmed, and now guys, Evan does not have bad crit rate. Like, he's really, really good.
I just have bad speed.
With the exception of Masha. No, your speed's not that bad right now. You have a 190. You have a 190 set now, dude.
That's true. That's true.
We're getting there.
We out there. We out here.
Asian Thunder! How are you, baby? How have you
Asian
been?
Thunder's in chat?
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
Review me, please. Look at this guy. Dude, look at this account.
This guy.
Legend,
dude,
legend.
I don't know, man. Just one red star in RTA.
In RTA, you got to play more RTA, dude. That's what I got to say. Stop focusing so much on guild content. You're not even that good at it. Like you only won like 2 tournaments, you know? What about winning 3?
I love that. You're not even that good.
That good. Like you just won it twice. You just do like 9-1. You don't even do 10-0 against the best guilds, you know? Let's see this account.
Wow.
This is a despair review. Nice.
Oh, Jesus.
No, let's see defense monsters. Yeah. Let's see defense monsters. Oh, they're hidden. They're hidden.
I was going to say, check the vigors. Check them.
Yeah, I was going to check the vigors, but he hid the defense monsters. Kamoon. Okay. This is not a real Kamoon.
Even though it's 33k and plus 111, it's got to be real.
Nah, he's using the fire sniper right now, right? I've seen it, Asian Thunder. Oh, Savannah.
Asian Thunder. Wait a second. Oh, I brought the vigors out. Okay, so we'd have to back out and come back in.
Let's go back in and out.
Yeah, let's go back out. What do you think about the Dark Dalsim, Asian Thunder? Do you dig?
Where's Asian Thunder? Here.
We tried it out. But it was like,
yeah, it's not that good, to be honest. I played against it many times.
I think Dark Dalsim is insane for tanking, says Asian Thunder. Yeah, that's what I would hope. I want him to be outstanding. Like, he's got such a cool concept. I'm absolutely in love with this concept on paper. It's just that, like, sometimes his kit, he's deceptively not a damage dealer, right? Like, he defense breaks, but he can't really deal a lot of damage.
And very important, guys, for defenses, when you're using Savannah, a lot of people don't use her on crit damage to get higher attack to guarantee that she's gonna death break, right? Because remember, her death break has many like the whole skill has many clauses, right? You have to be faster to do the attack bar reduction. You have to have higher attack to do the death break. So very important for Savannah on defenses to have very high attack.
Hungry. Yeah, talk about stat hungry.
Yeah. Because people are gonna bring like a Fang, you know. People are gonna bring stuff like that has high defense, so you can't death break them. So you need a lot of attack. Oh, the Kakano. This is what I wanted to see. Okay, nice. Vile Revenge.
Kakano's kind of been a fun surprise recently. Like, I always thought that he'd be really cool.
Damage received from water reduction. I love that. Really, really good monster. He's been replacing Kamoon in lots of defenses. So, GZ, dude. Let's see who's next.
Yeah, really nice. Thank you for letting us take a look at that account, Asian Thunder.
We won't tell anyone about the runes.
Thank you, Eileen, and happy hump day to you as well.
What's up, Eileen? What's up, everyone?
Wednesdays always end up being my favorite days of the week, actually.
For real?
Yeah, it's funny that it holds true even now because we do fun stuff. But ever since I was a kid, I would always do that thing of like, oh man, you know, it's like it's Wednesday, it's basically the weekend.
Dave's just got a Taylor, GZ baby.
What? Dave's
my favorite Chimera, my favorite.
That's a GZ.
GZ chat.
GZ got a lot better recently, so that's a big GZ.
DB12 and Necro.
Darth on Twitch says, I'm a returning player. What's the deal with artifacts? That's a great question.
Let's talk about that.
So I think what we do first, let's talk about what they are, and then let's give you a quick tip if you don't have a base of artifacts yet, since I don't know how deep you are into the game. Artifacts are basically another one set of small primary stats, which could be HP, defense, attack, but the sub properties, instead of just offering a flat stat boost or a percentage stat, what they offer is augmenting the skill. So it could give you a percentage of increased life drain if a skill gives you life drain to begin with. It could increase crit damage for certain skills. Accuracy,
additional damage, reduced damage,
inverse. Yeah, it could reduce damage coming in on the monster. Now, depending on where you're at in game, for newer players, something Seppi and I recommend doing is, even if you can't do the B10 of the artifact floors, just do whatever floor you can do, get a nice foundation of artifacts and level those up, because all of them will yield the same primary stat. Regardless of rarity, you're going to get HP plus 1500 from the artifact if it's maxed,
and
right?
100 attack, 100 defense. Yeah.
So that's a nice little base, right? Like, that's just a bonus stat, and that could inadvertently help you get further into the dungeon. So that's great. Really good question. Thank you.
GZ/ and an important thing for newer players and for you that just asked, if you can do the B10 like Evan said, just do B1, max it. It's super cheap. The white and green ones are super cheap. Just max it, because here I can see, for example, a lot of your monsters could be improved just by having basic artifacts. You would be getting way more stuff. But let's do, he wants help for DB12 and NB12. So let's go NB first. I can see twins already.
What was the first one? You said NB. Did you say DB as well? Or did you
DB,
say DB?
Dragons. Dragons and Necro. So Necro, we see the twins already, which makes it super easy. Evan and I love using Fran and Lauren still as the beginners in the Necro team. And then the last one I would put Raok.
Yep. Just as an important note for those, which is probably where Seppi was going to go next, is that make sure that your Fran and your Lauren are the first two to move on your team. And no matter what, you want Talia to be last, right? Because what this does is it makes it so that they take all the hits off the shield with very little damage, and then Talia is right there to deal the big damage when the shields are down.
It's perfectly speed-tuned right now, by the way. You did a great job. Perfect. So this team should work right away. The only thing I would change is increase the crit rate on Talia. If you need to sacrifice someone, sacrifice Sabrina. Talia is the main damage, so she needs higher crit rate. So if she should get the best runes because she's going to one-shot the boss. Raok, same thing. Ooh. He should be the second to last, so your Raok is well-runed. I like him. And then let's go to the dragons. We like to recommend, if you don't have the Trickaroo, obviously, it's the best option. Always use double strippers because Lauren by herself is not consistent. And we love Spectra in the current state of DB12.
Yeah,
love
Spectra's
it.
Really...
Because the attack break is great in the mid boss and the side crystals. The attack bar reduction, it hits super hard. Needs high accuracy. Good job.
Two things. If for DB, get yourself a Fire Shadow Claw. If you don't already have a Ken, get yourself Fire Shadow Claw from the Ancient Crystal shop too. He's really helpful. And then the other thing is Shaman the Light Griffin 2 aid is awesome for Necro. Yeah. One of the best damage dealers you can put in if you don't happen to have
the best. I would say the best.
Yeah, the best. I have a couple quick questions here from YouTube. Cameron says, just got myself Meiho Wang yesterday from Anniversary Transcroll. GZ on that, by the way. What content is he useful in? Just PvP or PvE also? I would say he really excels in PvP, but that doesn't just mean RTA. It also does mean guild defenses and arena defenses.
Guild offense, I would say in some cases.
Oh yeah, guild offense as well, so he doesn't get CC'd, right?
In wind-heavy defenses, you can use it sometimes, but mostly RTA. He's a counter to CC units.
Whoa, wait a second. Damien just got a 5-star.
GZ.
He said we should see it in chat. Let me see.
Let's see it.
What did you get?
Doman's help asking.
Hey,
Doman's for
awesome.
RTA. GZ. Vile Will on Abellio. You don't want to get reset. And then defense, crit damage, HP, high crit rate, tanky. He's a damage dealer as well.
Yeah.
So you build him similar to Tyrannus, but with more HP because you want him to survive a little bit longer.
Hey, welcome, Book Junkie. What's going on? And then I think Chase. Let's also review Chase's account after this.
Just finishing the team. So Lauren, El Sharion, Spectra, and then you can go a more sustained route. Nowadays, I even like Veramos more than Fran in DB12 because of the recent buff. He's really good. And then the last one, but you're already making the Trickaroo. Nice, so you can do that. And like Evan said, it's good to make Ken. I prefer Ken to El Sharion on this team. And then the last one can be Sigmaris for damage. Yep.
Exactly. Oh, Zara FPS, I need help with what to work on. That's awesome because that's really good feedback. We're actually going to be making a video kind of about that, like what to work on next, what to 6-star next. So that's really good feedback. Maybe we could take a look at your account in a little bit, Zara FPS, and we could help you out with that.
If you're trying to play RTA, definitely Ryu would be the first one to be skilled up. And then Bison.
This looks like Street Fighter.
Yeah. And then Bison. These two. I use Bison a lot in RTA. Like a lot.
Guys, if you're not on that, it's actually hilarious how good he is. Let's see if we can find Chase.
What's Chase's nickname?
Let me see.
What's up, Italo? Beijão. We'll check it in a second.
Let me see if I can command control.
Can't clear DB12, but NB12 is 100% consistent.
It's Chaz990.
Chaz990. Found it.
Sweet.
Who's this?
Okay, so let's take a look. This is Chase from YouTube. How long have they been playing? And they want an account review.
Nice.
They want to progress.
2,000 days. We got you. Needs help with GB, DB, NB. I can see that there's a lot of like classic monsters in here and not the stuff that's being currently used. So probably
Yeah, I
make
think
some
they're doing
suggestions to speed up your teams.
Nice. And I think Chase is doing like a hybrid before they fully transition over to like the dot team. But like I would personally recommend just sticking with the starter team, because the starter team's really consistent and fast. Like there's no shame in doing the Crow, Naomi, Lauren, Fran, Sig.
Yeah.
I don't know why I listed them in like the exact opposite turn order they're supposed to go, but that's
if you don't have the Seth, I wouldn't use dots at all. Like,
right.
It only works with Tatu and Seth, and both of them 6-starred because they're the fire units. They're the ones that are going to get hit very hard, so they need to be tanky. Because if Seth dies, the team fails. If Tatu dies, you can still clear, but if Seth dies, the team fails. I would recommend HP accuracy. So you're
and Seth is amazing because he makes it so you only have to land 5 dots, right? Because like each one is like 2 turns, right?
Yeah.
Tatu detonates. Those 5 dots are enough to kill the boss. So you have to work way less hard.
Yeah. Or the boss takes a turn. She doesn't even need to detonate it, right?
She doesn't even.
It's amazing.
She doesn't need either.
And you can use.
Oh, Seth is down further, says Chase.
Oh,
cool.
it is.
Awesome. That's great. That's
Let me
great. So
see.
you're almost there then. You can.
Where's
like,
Seth?
transition.
Oh, here, nice. Second
Also,
awaken him, 6-star him.
One more tip again. Something that we recommend for that. I think Seppi might have already said it. Shield is great if you're having trouble reaching the HP prerequisite. It's really important that Sath stays alive. Like the team lives and dies by Sath, not Tatu. Tatu is a huge help, but he is the hinge point for it. Also, Brian, I just wanted to say that I saw your comment earlier about how we should make a rune guide video, and I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, we have the How to Rune series, by the way, going on, and we recorded more episodes that are going to come out in the near future. And just a general tip for everyone, guys. Evan was talking about the shield runes, very important. Remember, if your monsters are not tanky enough, you can put Seth and Tatu on double or triple will, so they don't get death broken by the boss, and you guarantee that you kill, right? If you have good runes and you're tanky, you can run it like ours that are on violent to get more turns, more dots, etc. And you can put as an offset the shield that Evan mentioned, or you can put fight so the Lucian hits harder and you can clear the waves faster. Fight is a really good offset.
Hey, Moses, thank you so much for that.
Big kiss, miss you. Chimera, what's up?
What's going on, guys? And Marcus said, really, really nice, said, I would love a review of my account in general, how to speed up GB12, and I would love some help with RTA comps. They are Fluxy on EU. So, Marcus, if you could send us a reminder when we swap. We're on global right now, but we're going to swap to EU in a second. Yeah. And then they also said, keep on being amazing hosts. That's really sweet. Thank you.
That's very nice of you. Let's try to get the crit rate of the Lucian a little bit up, so it becomes really consistent clearing the waves, and that's really good. For NB, I see that you already have what we were talking about, that is the Shaman. Try to rune it on attack, crit damage, attack. No need for Swift.
You guys want more info on him, by the way, the latest Monster Lab on the YouTube channel is on Shaman. There's some good info on there, actually. It's really cool, and it shows just how powerful he gets on Second Awakening. It's actually silly. Yeah. Like how good he gets on his Second Awakening.
It's really good. You can do Fran, Lauren, Shaman, and then Rauk, and the last one can be Lapis. And then you can use Lapis lead and try to get the Lauren and the Fran a little bit faster. Remember, speed slot 2. Ideally, speed HP accuracy or speed HP, and then speed HP on this one. And that's the Necro. Because you awakened the water cannon girl, we can't use her. She ideally is unawakened.
Oh yes, that's the thing. So guys, actually, while we're bringing that up too, if you guys are thinking about using the water cannon girl in Necro, just make sure that she stays the water cannon girl. Don't awaken her, because if she's unawakened, she doesn't get the third skill that only hits 1 time.
And then she hits more with this one that hits 8 times and breaks the shield consistently. Ostar is really good. Where's Ostar? Ostar is really good too, because of the multi-hits for Necro, but you don't have her 6-star. So, and finally for Dragons. For Dragons, I would say that ideally, you don't have the Ken, right? So, you're short 1 strip. Does he have any other stripper of it? I'm not seeing.
Oh, let me take a look. Sorry, I was right. Marcus, I wrote your name down.
Wow, you just pulled Masha, Savannah, GZ. That's amazing. And Barbara. The 3 of them.
Oh, congratulations. If you don't have Masha yet, she's dope, and she just turned up on the, I think she's 3 weeks away on the summon rotation, so if you don't have one, save some stones.
It's gonna have to be
That's
Bella
really
for now.
nice, Marcus. You make our days when you say stuff like that. Appreciate it.
Thank
Seriously.
you so much. That's very nice.
And Chase says, I have Ken in storage.
Oh, okay. So Ken. So you can do then Lauren, Ken, Spectra. Lauren, Ken, Spectra. Where is it? Chilling.
And remember, if you guys didn't get Ken, go to the Ancient Coin Shop. He's now Fire Shadow Claw. Only difference is he doesn't come with that rune set, but if we're being honest, those runes were good, but they weren't good for Ken. So it shouldn't hurt you too much.
Yeah. And I like, your Vigor's not 6-star, but on our team we had Vigor because I actually prefer Vigor to Fran in this team with Double Stripper. Because the immunity from Fran really only protects you in the beginning. Because late, the boss hits so hard that the immunity doesn't even matter. And the speed buff and also the death break and damage from Vigor makes up for all the other stuff that Fran does not bring to the table. So we have a video. It's command what? DB, Evan? What's the command for the
command DB in chat if you're on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, it's just on our YouTube channel.
But you're doing really well.
Aaron Yeager said, do I need to 6-star my monsters for GB12 dot team? The only monsters that don't need to be 6-starred are your Melias. Melias can do it 5-star, but the Sath, the Tatu, if you're using Veramos as your leader or Lucian, they should definitely be 6-starred for the extra stats. Good question. Thank you for asking that. We forgot to mention it.
GZ on the Gianna Arda Chungpung. Look at this. Italo just came back. Gianna Arda Chungpung, 120 days already with Trickaroo, already B12.
No way.
Doing really well.
That's amazing.
Great account, dude.
Whose account?
Italo. Italo came back.
Oh my god.
Yeah. A lot of people coming back for the 7th anniversary.
That's awesome.
So that makes me really, really happy. Check my account. What should I do next?
Oh, let's do... Katakuri needs help with Trickaroo.
Okay.
That's a great fight. Great fight scene, by the way. Luffy versus Katakuri. It's awesome.
What should I do next?
People in chat probably know that I don't keep up with One Piece, but I have like a passing knowledge of like all the major happenings of One Piece. I just don't have the effort, or what's the word? I don't want to commit to all the episodes, but I do go through and watch like all the key moments.
Hot Love, since you're already doing all the 3 dungeons really well, farming them consistently, I saw that you're not doing B10s of the artifacts. You should focus on the artifact teams right now. And you have Trickaroo already, so Trickaroo can do the Punisher's Crypt easily. Just go for the towers. It's Trickaroo Verd. Go for the towers. Do B10 a lot of that. And then for the other one, you need beneficial effect blockers. And you already have the Ling Ling. So that's going to be perfect. Focus on artifacts. Farm a lot of artifacts. That's how you're going to get your account to the next level and raids.
Real quick, look for Damien M21. Damien M21. Because Damien had a question, and it was something along the lines of like, a lot of lower players are better than me, and I don't understand how they got so good. Could you please give me some tips on my account? Damien M21.
Damien M21. Found him.
Oh, perfect. So this is really cool. I'm interested to see what's going on because it's
I think it's because he doesn't have B12s yet, and like we've been showing people with like 40, 30 days with B12s. So it's just about knowledge. In general, Damien, people that with like 30, 20 days already have a bunch of B12s and the level 100 TOA, they're returning players. They're people that have other accounts or have had other accounts, so they have a lot of knowledge. And people think that Summoner's War is all about like luck and money, but really those are just factors. Knowledge accounts for way more. I know a bunch of players, like really high level RTA players, G3, G2, that are barely spent or have not spent at all. Like we have people in SWC that haven't spent money. So it's about knowledge, research, watch videos, come to the streams, ask questions, like to people in chat, to us. The more you learn, the faster you're gonna progress, and you'll be able to focus on stuff. Like, Atrapando, it is a big factor. It makes a difference, but like I've beaten a bunch of people that have spent 1,000 times more than I have. So I think
you know what? Actually, Dark brings up a really interesting point. What about luck with runes? I'm actually glad somebody brought that up because we talked about it last time too. That answer, to a degree, is also incumbent on the knowledge of the person looking for the runes. Because like a lot of people who say that they're not getting the runes, that they just don't know what to look for.
Yeah.
Once you kind of have an idea of like, this is the person I need to rune, I need to get a rune that can fit on them. I need some speed and I need crit rate. These are my two things that I need to focus on for my damage dealer. Once you have that eye and you start realizing this is a rune I should try to roll, this is one I should sell, that's when you start noticing that your account is getting better. The only reason I bring that up is because I'm currently going through it right now.
It's also about playing well and playing effectively. Like, if you don't farm enough, farm them eyes, you know? You need to farm more. If you're like, oh, people have better runes than I do, farm more. I started playing after Evan, and I remember when we would play each other in RTA, and he would beat me. I remember that. Yeah. And I remember that he was faster than me. You know, but Evan farmed a lot of dragons his whole life and never farmed giants, and I was like, I want to be faster than him. So I farmed giants for 2 years straight, and now I'm faster than him. And so it's about priorities, you know.
Ciara, I like that comment. The giant slaps too hard.
It does. It
does. Slaps really hard.
So for example, talking about the knowledge part, I can see already that speed is an issue here with your Lauren and Fran. There are two of them base monsters for many of the teams in Summoner's War. So you need to put speed slot 2, HP, and then on Fran, HP slot 6, and on Lauren, accuracy or HP if you don't have enough accuracy. If you have at least 80, you have 95, very good job. But they need to have almost 100 additional speed. So if you can't put him on Vio, it's fine. Put him on Swift. You know, and whatever was talking about what runes to look for and keep. A lot of people I see in chat right here, I want to ask a question right now. If you're in chat, if you sell every blue rune or below that you get, raise your hand in chat. If you sell every blue rune, raise your hand. Evan has done this for a long time, and that's one of the reasons I'm faster than him. Raise your hand. Me. You sell every blue rune? Now I'm gonna ask the next question right now. Get ready. How many of these people that raise the hand that have the sell all blue runes have at least 30 plus 23 speed runes? How many of you have 30 plus 23 speed runes? Tell me. I want to know that answer.
There's a couple people in here that understand the question. Yeah. You see that they're saying, I only keep it if it's got 18 speed, which is kind of...
That's the point.
Just said, that is a feasible number. A 23 speed from a blue rune is feasible. So it's like, if you know that you're slow and like you need that extra speed, roll those blue runes. Yeah. That's how you make that transition from like not having speed to getting it on higher like hero and legend quality runes, is rolling your blues. So don't just sell. If it happens to have like speed and crit rate and those are the two things you need, roll it.
And I see a lot of people selling this rune right here. A lot of people sell this. And this is what makes you outspeed people in RTA sometimes. You know, a lot of people would have sold. Let me show you one of my, like, where is it? This rune had 4 crit rate, flat attack, and 6 res. That was the rune. And you guys asked me, what rune is this? This is a hero rune. A lot of people would have sold it. It has bad crit rate, bad res, a flat stat, and it had 6 speed. You always roll speed. You always roll crit rate. So keep those runes. Important thing too, there's runes that don't have speed, but you have to keep them as well. They might have high efficiency. What runes to keep to re-app? You know, a lot of people don't know that. I know that a lot of you guys in chat know this, but people don't know what to re-app. I've seen people re-apping purple runes. I've seen people re-apping despair runes, you know. So we need to share information, ask questions, don't be afraid. The game is about knowledge, you know.
Like, this is great. I'm so glad that this question was asked. So, like, I think it was Damien that was the impetus for this discussion. So thank you, Damien, for that, because this is all really, really good. This is a great conversation to have. Like, I hope this helps, guys, seriously, because I had to hear it at one point as well. I was selling my blues. I was selling all blue runes and expecting, like, the speed that I needed to just come from heroes and legends. That's not true. Just roll them. Give it a shot. Yeah. And we have so much mana. Like, Summoners War players as a whole right now, we have so much more mana than we did, like, years ago, because we've got hyper-efficient teams like the Dot team, Trickaroo. So it's like, more often than not, you'll have that excess mana where you can just roll it. But awesome. Thank you, guys. That was a really fun discussion. We could look at Katakuri real quick and then go over to Europe.
Okay, Katakuri.
Yeah, Katakuri needs...
Trickaroo help?
Yeah, we haven't talked about Trickaroo today, so let's do it.
Dude, we got to.
Good luck, Doman.
Okay.
Doman's looking for
enough
streamer luck.
defense. I can see you have enough defense. I know.
Was it just not consistency? Is that
I know
what
what's the problem already. So a lot of people do this, guys. So since you're trying to reach the defense requisite for Trickaroo, everyone's like, I need defense. Defense. They deal damage. They don't deal damage based on defense. Defense only needed to pull the certain amount of allies. They deal damage based on attack, and they buff attack. So maxing slot 1s on the Ikaroos is super important, and getting subs on the attack. I see a lot of your runes are not grinded. So you need to grind the runes, especially the attack ones and the speed ones, because the faster your Ikaroos are and the more attack you have, the more consistent damage you do on the boss and the faster you clear. Same thing for Verd. Verd, I always recommend 42 speed plus. That's it. Your Verd looks great though. Like, if you can get a little bit more speed on him, like for example, this defense, you don't need that defense jam, that defense grind right there. You switch that for speed, get a little bit more speed so he gets 40. Same thing here. You can grind that 6 speed. You can grind this 6 speed. So a lot of grinding opportunities to make this team ultra consistent.
And the other thing, I think, was it DJKJK that jumped on and said, like, and brought up that HP is technically a wasted, it's an unnecessary stat on your
because they don't take turns.
They're not going to get hit. Yeah. So it's like, I know it can be a difficult thing to do, but if you're going to, like, if you're going to commit these runes to your Trickaroo team, then you can also gem out HP and in lieu of something damagey, because, like, it's basically they won't be taking hits, so you don't need HP.
And the last very important tip, get more attack, max those, get the stats, is your Trickaroo that has 42% accuracy, which is also good. Remember, guys, you have to have one Trickaroo that has high accuracy to consistently hit the death break, is right now your slowest Ikaru, and you want it to be the opposite. The one with the most accuracy needs to be the fastest, so he hits the death break early, the other Ikaru's hit, and the Verd hit with death break, dealing consistent damage. So you want to either increase the accuracy on the other ones, or you want to make this one the fastest.
Awesome. All right, Katakuri, we got you on that.
Whoop up you! You're back. What's up, baby?
Since we have enough time...
No need to be full skill, Edu.
Yeah, no need. Let's look at Long Live JP95 too. They were asking for an account review before we go to...
Yeah, and there was someone else that was asking. Ciara was from... let me see. What's their name, Evan, here?
Long Live. What's your in-game name?
Long Live.
Oh, there it is. It's at the very bottom. I'm right here.
Nice. What do they need help with?
An account review. They want an account review.
This is looking very good. This is looking very good.
Not that we take that
2,000 days. Yeah, it doesn't...
Yeah, that's just checking for my own curiosity purposes.
Everything 100. I can see that you haven't been doing TOA Hell. It's kind of hard, but I would do it if you're this late game and if you're doing everything. You got a lot of good stuff. You already have a BJ5. Let me just take a look at the runes and we can tell. Guys, we're talking about runes, and runes are very, very important. And you can tell by someone's monsters, even on the PvE side, really quickly. You look at one rune and you can tell their level in game. So looking at all the runes right here, I can see that there's not a lot of grinds. Okay? So I can see that he's not here a little bit more. Let me see the Tiana. A little bit more.
Seppi, slight addendum for the Trickaroo. I just saw a couple comments that are good to remember too. They totally slipped my mind. They said the fastest of the Ikaroos actually won't be the one to land the defense break because they'll be using team up.
Yeah, the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. And
hey, Dr. Fonts. What's going on?
I can see right here. So what I would say right now, you should live on raids. Do the TOA Hell, live on raids so you can get more grinds for your runes. You have very fast teams already. What we need to see are you trying to focus in RTA? You're F3 in RTA right now. Maybe you want to make the next jump because you have a lot of good NAV5s. And maybe a bunch of stuff is not even out here because I don't see a lot of monsters out, you know? You have Diana, you have Friend that is great. Amduat is great against turn gaining teams right now in RTA. I love Abelio in RTA and Bruiser comps. You have PSM, Vigor.
Yeah. You got a mage? What?
GZ. So depends on what you're trying to focus long live, but I would go for sure raids. Live in raids, get lots of grinds, go faster. Let me see, where is it? The mage.
Mage in chat.
I don't see the mage.
Maybe it's a different chat.
Okay.
maybe. Whoa, I accept
Let's
that.
go to EU.
We could also look at. I think Alberta wanted us to look at their Leica GB12 team, which is another interesting one to talk about too.
What's their name?
What's your in-game name there, Alberta?
And then let's go EU.
Oh, maybe their name is Mage. I bet their name Mage 212. That's what it is.
And you told me Mage in chat.
It's that his name is Mage in chat. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh, guys, but
Okay.
about 1 second. But about before we go to this, about the Trickaroo, even though when he teams up, he's not the first one going, the Trickaroo that has the most speed is going to be the one taking the most turns, even when it's pulled, right? So even if it doesn't go first, he's going to be rotating a lot. So it's important to have high accuracy on him as well. Is the Leica?
Yes.
This is a good Leica. Wow.
Yeah, wait, this is super good.
I like this.
This is
Leica.
really good, actually.
Yeah. I really like this.
Dude, I feel like they just wanted us to take a look at their dope Leica.
Yeah. Jake Nader, what's up, baby? I really
Yeah,
like
that's
this.
actually
Who's in the rest of the
dude.
team? The Leica doesn't seem like he's the problem.
Yeah, that doesn't
Let me
look
go.
like, dude. This looks like it should be succeeding there, Alberta.
Let me see.
It's
Wait,
it's
this
not
is a
even
mixed
it's not on the
team.
fastest
It's
one.
not on the fastest. Yeah, maybe you're using too many multi-hitting monsters, and that's creating a lot of counters, and that's what's killing the Leica. So what I would do is reduce the number of multi-hitters. So use something like Sigmarus, and no need to use even Lucian on that. You can go Sigmarus, Lauren, Crow. Sigmarus, Lauren, Crow, Leica, and where's Naomi? Sigmarus, Lauren, Crow, Leica.
I don't see Naomi in there.
And Hausberg, because then
Yeah,
you have
there it is.
an attack and speed buff. That would be the team. I really like that.
Awesome. Okay, so now I think it's probably a good time to head over to EU.
Yeah, let's go to EU.
Sounds good.
Let's do it. Let me see here. Where is it? Let's go EU right now.
And guys, so while we're transitioning over to the EU, now would be a good time for us to remind you guys of a couple things. First of all, there is a maximum of $100 worth of in-game items available inside that Lost Centuria Cross Summoners War Sky
let's
Arena
show the event now that I'm on EU.
So if you guys haven't gotten all $100 worth of stuff, please take another look. If you just download the game and put your name in there, you'll get a legendary scroll. But if you're willing to get more competitive with it, you can get a lot of stuff, and it totals to over $100 worth of stuff. So, like, dude, look at that. And I feel like people.
You know how rare is getting a Devilmon in Summoners War. Look at this, LD. Rehab.
Exactly. There's a lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff. So please try that.
worth
The other thing is we do have a new video coming out on Saturday too. And just as a reminder, we won't be able to hit everybody's accounts today because I think we're just going to be streaming for another half hour. So we're not going to be able to get everyone. So if you notice that somebody has a similar question, maybe kind of reflect on that and see if you can pull anything away from our recommendations for that person and apply it to your question as well. But also, guys, thank you. Today has been really, really fun so far. So we already have one from Marcus, who is Fluxy on EU.
Nice.
We can look at them after.
Yeah. Dodo asked about TOA hard teams. I see you already have the new king of TOA. We just rune him on speed, HP, accuracy. So high accuracy, tanky, so it doesn't die TOA. The monsters hit very hard. Spectra is really good in TOA hard and Hell.
Nice.
Good accuracy, maybe a little bit faster. Then Fran and Lauren are obviously amazing there. So you can for sure, those four. And then the fifth one on the team can be even Sig. Look at that. Easy.
Oh, nice. Hey, Blackest Night. Yeah, we can help you. Or at least I hope we can help you. Depends. Depends what you need. Yeah, depends what you need. Arda, why am I having a hard time? Arda Jacha says, "Can I get a quick advice for arena defense?" Yes. Tell us what you're working with, and we got you.
What's their name, Evan? The one that you were talking about earlier?
It is Fluxy. Oh, it's above the green text, right above the green text on your screen.
And what do they need help with?
First is to speed up their GB12 team, and the other is ideas for RTA comps.
Nice. GB12 looks pretty good, pretty fast. It's a dot team, 47 seconds.
Oh, with an unawakened Melia too.
I would say that
feels
Lucian, right? The only thing you can do is
Awesome.
take out the homunculus and put Lucian instead. That's going to
Yeah.
speed it up. It's the only thing you can do here because your team looks really good already.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So
We
try to
talk
put
about it a
Lucian
little bit.
faster.
We talk about that a little bit on our GB12.team video that's on the channel on YouTube. But yeah, Lucian would be the next logical step. I love that you've gotten so far with an unawakened Melia. And so RTA Comps was the other one. RTA Comps is the other.
You have
Oh,
Juno,
you've got Juno,
which
That's
is amazing.
awesome.
Cocky
One of
as
the biggest
well.
counters. Cocky's great.
Triple
Biggest
Revenge
counters in
Verd. Vigor's really good. Amelia to counter control heavy comps. By the thing, I don't know if you have everything out or you probably have more stuff, but I think you should play counter meta because you don't have a lot of speed leads. You don't have Ciara, Ryu, the Art Masters. So I would play Bruiser counter meta. Juno is probably your most important monster. Fran's gonna be very key too. You can make either a Fran or a Draco on double Nemesis Will to counter the Water Ryus. It's very used right now in RTA because what happens is Water Ryu strips, the monster cuts and puts immunity on everyone. You ban the other strippers so the control units don't come in, and then you win by countering that. You can do a lot of last pick Rika to counter comps with no immunity or only one immunity, 100% Rika, ideally. And the Abelia could help you a lot too. Abelia is really good into heavy fire units, heavy comps like Okeanos, Jogun, stuff like that.
And he doesn't
triple
buff.
revenge
You can
for it,
bring him
too.
against Gianna.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
really
doesn't.
good.
He doesn't buff. He doesn't cleanse either, but he doesn't buff, which is
Yeah.
really helpful. So you won't get stunned by using his heal. Zachary, we're on EU right now.
Yeah. And then Vigor is great against Bruiser comps. People go Ragdoll Molly. You pick the Vigor. And Brandia has been so good this season, dude. If you have her fully skilled up, you don't. You can use her. She's really, really strong right now, especially against those wind-heavy comps with strippers.
Rika's also a really cool last pick.
Yeah.
You can like
Talked
really
about
just
that.
you can really like hurt somebody if they chose not to bring immunity. And what's really fun too is it might be a little difficult to kind of space it out throughout the draft, but I just had the idea of like taking a Juno relatively early so that they don't have it to counter the Rika you're gonna pick later.
You definitely
it's
do that.
really funny. That would be hilarious to do. Blackest Knight says that they're Lime in chat and that they need help with a starter. Oh, they're at the top of your screen if you
Found it.
Yeah. Starter
70
DB12.
days. Wow, very
70
good
days.
job.
Nice. And already
Using
looking
using
for
our
the
recommended team. Look at that perfect.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, my first recommendation is don't do a DB12 team. That's
Stay in GB12.
yeah. Why you want to do that? Stay in GB, get fast runes, then you go Necro, then you go raids, then you make a Trickaroo. I disagree with making a DB12, but if you want to do it like Evan, and you want to be slow, that's
just
okay.
be careful. DB12 is a temptation.
Yeah.
Okay, it's violent runes are tempting, and what you should do is you should get for Trickaroo, says Blackest Knight. Well,
Yeah. You can do
That's
Trickaroo.
true.
I just think it's kind of early. Like I said, I feel that the fastest way to progress nowadays in Summoner's War is staying in GB, getting a lot of runes, then you go Necro, then you go BJ5, then you go back to Trickaroo straight. Like I wouldn't do any other team that is not Trickaroo if I started an account from scratch right now. Because it's so good, right? But you already have the Trickaroos here. Nice.
Dark Toy from earlier in the stream said,
Good job, dude.
This is the returning player that we helped out earlier. I'm struggling with Second Awakening dungeons specifically for Sath and Naomi. What is a basic team for these? If you need help with the Naomi dungeon, I kind of forget off the top of my head. I think it's probably the Holy Trinity of Verd, Lauren, Fran, maybe.
We can
if
verify.
I'm not mistaken. But then we actually have a video on the YouTube channel specifically for the Martial Cats, like a free-to-play level 5 team for the Martial Cats. So maybe check that out if you haven't already. I'll have to check mine for Sath. I forget what I used to Second Awaken him.
Yeah,
Maybe somebody in chat.
Just do the Trickaroo because you don't have the Ken, you don't have a secondary stripper like an El Sharion chilling, so it's gonna be very tough. DB12, like I said. But if you want to go the route that we were talking about, you have a lot of good Nat 5s. Oh my God, you can have a lot of fun in RTA. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this Rika. Look at the Kaki that I don't have yet. The Bastet. So I would focus on that instead, especially since you don't have. Just do the Trickaroo. Go basic. And if you don't have the tower maxed, listen to what Evan will say right now.
If you happen to have a fire gargoyle or you happen upon one, maybe you could just throw him into your 7th anniversary scroll rotation if you're trying to do Trickaroo. The fire gargoyle has an ability where it says at the start of his turn, if he's above 70% HP, which more often than not he will be, he turns into a statue. So you can just ruin him on 3 sets of determination to add defense to all of your other Icarus, and he can't even participate. They can't pull him because he's a statue. All you need to do is make him the fastest on your team. Hope that helps.
Let's see, Trickaroo. I can see. What's the problem?
Thank you, Sunzi.
So, guys.
By the way, keep up the content on YouTube. Help some friends of mine. It's always fun. Thank you. That's awesome feedback.
Salve miojo. Guys, so a lot of the people that have been asking about help with the Trickaroo today have the same issue, which is people get the necessary stats and just put it on, but forget about the speed. So if your team's very slow, you're not going to take enough turns, and that's why your team's slow. So look, one of the Icarus is 62 speed, which is great, super fast. Then the other two are 27 and 29, which is a huge gap. And the Verd comes right after with 23. So try to get Verd at least 40 speed. And then the Trickaroos above that, 40 something. Or like 40 speed too, because their base speed is higher. And that will make the Verd and the Trickaroos take way more turns. And your team will be more consistent. Once again, slot 1 has to be maxed. These ones are not even plus 12. So you're losing a bunch of damage on your Icarus because you didn't max it, because a lot of people think that they deal damage based on defense, but they deal damage based on attack. So that's another reason why your team's slow. And the last reason your team's slow is not accuracy, because your accuracy is actually pretty good on the 3 of them. So
Coronium.
Try to get attack. 94 attack deals no damage. Like, I would recommend 400 to 600 additional attack on the Icarus. And the Verd's looking really good. Just need a little bit more attack and a little bit more speed. You can grind some speed in 1, 2, 3 runes, already 4 runes. So maybe you don't even need to switch runes. If you get 3 speed on each one of those, that's 12 speed. That's 35 already. So you're pretty good. An RTA, they said. 1 second. What were you going to say, Evan? Sorry.
Oh, well, so Coronium gave us both compliments. It said, I forget SW, I just need Evan's gains and Seppi's facial hair. It's so beautiful. That's very nice,
much, dude.
Hey, compliments will get you everywhere. John Wartspear says, fala português, Seppi.
Fala depois. Live às 3 da tarde daqui.
Tudo beleza, John.
So you have a Wedget. That sounds like a fun thing for RTA. I would go with the. Let me see if you have a Tyrann. Do they have a Tyrannus? Ciara.
Oh, Dark Toy, I sent you the link. Thank you for asking. I
have a lot of speed leads. Yeah, you don't have a Tyrannus, but you do have a Barbara. So if I were you, I would still play like Ciara, Barbara, first 2 picks. They pick Okeanas, whatever. You pick Juno on them. You can go with Barbara and Wedget on Swift to have double speed lead with a Ciara and like outspeed people and nuke them down. You have an Escher too that you can put on Swift if they steal the Barbara, so you have a 3rd starter. And then you have the Jameer if they steal the Ciara for another speed lead. The important thing is the follow-up damage that you're going to have. The Vanessa is also... Oh, actually, Vanessa is a better option than Jameer in this case, because it will be a fire speed lead. And then you can use either damage coming right after that or control. You have a PSAM too. Oh my god.
Can you tap on the Ciara?
I would 6-star these two. They're really good for that comp too.
Is Ciara ruined? I think somebody was asking about runes for Ciara a little while ago.
Okay.
In chat as well. And this was... Dion was saying, can you show the runes for Ciara? A contemporary Ciara has pretty high crit rate to cycle turns, because if you have high enough crit rate, and assuming you crit all 3 times, you're getting like a 1/3 of a turn back every time you use it. And with artifacts, the first skill on all oracles has gotten insanely good, actually. Seppi, for the next person, I think Sunzi from Twitch.
I can show my Ciara when we'll end the stream, so you can take.
Oh, nice. Actually, they're right above the green text on your screen, Kecklord.
Where?
Yeah,
Kecklord. Got it.
Yeah. They said, do you think I could push C3, and what defenses should I set up with my runes? I'm struggling with options, and I can't rune everything. Help would be appreciated.
You can probably get C3 in RTA, because I just saw you got a Han.
Dude, Han is like Diana 2.0.
Why you want to go up in arena if you have a Han? Let's play RTA, Cat Lord. Let's do this, baby. Hey, Armo. Let's do this, dude. Oh my God, more Etna. Yeah, you definitely can go high on RTA.
RTA, dude. More is so much fun.
Oh my God.
In RTA. Best pull that I've got. And Molly, bro, this is great. Maybe they meant, could I push C3 in RTA?
No, for arena they can do it. For arena they can do it. I would do your defense. I would do bruiser defense because you have Molly you have Halfus, and you have Ariel. Yeah, dude, those three are just so toxic right now. And then you can put a Rakan to finish it off, and that's your defense. I don't think you need anything else.
Ariel, Halfus, like, give me so much trouble in arena right now.
Like, people won't attack it. That's the thing. People will just skip it. I don't want to go against that defense. It's just annoying. So do that.
Sometimes the best ADs are the ones that just deter.
Exactly. 100% res on Molly, 100% res on Halfus. And remember, Ariel, put him on Will to not get reset, and very, very tanky. So Lucian can't go through him. So triple HP probably. And like you can do a Vio or double Nem Will. Double Nem Will is fine too on Ariel. That's a great defense. I love it. And the Rakan is here just to also discourage Lucian users. And you can do a Rakan very, very tanky too. So dude, you can definitely do this and play RTA. Oh my God, these are going to be so much fun. With a Han, do you have a bearing? If you don't, I don't know. Pray to get one.
Shamith, welcome back to the stream, by the way. How can I get through NB12 if I don't have twins? Fran, Lauren, and then Lauren to stack the hits early, Rauk, and then 2 damage dealers. You can either use 2A Crow or
Shaman.
Shaman. Shaman's the best if you got him. But that's the way.
Sig was arrested for multiple boss homicide. He killed the NB10 boss too, the NB12.
Recently proven guilty.
Yep.
Recently proven guilty. Whale says, WAEL777 in chat, please review my account and give me your tips specifically for R5.
Wales? I don't see Wales.
WAEL. Are you on the right? We're on EU right now, Whale.
Aura Joshua says, check
Maybe they're on it.
Okay, this is your arena defense and tips. So, let me talk about something important. I was talking to Evan the other day because we were making his arena defense. I dislike arena defenses that have an AoE stripper without follow-up. So here, you don't have any form of control or disruption that's going to mess with your opponent. If you had a Ryu with a Belinus or a Jean, you're creating a problem for your opponent because he's afraid of getting provoked or stunned, etc. But here what you have is just Ryu into attack buff, and then Masha can try to kill someone, but that's it, right? So try to put AoE, and then the Eladriel is doing something that this defense doesn't do. He's just there for revive and doesn't really fit the style. So you either do a bruiser defense with revivers, survivability, or you do an outspeed defense. Because if you do half and half like this, your opponent's just gonna attack you. You're not scaring someone, and like we said, sometimes it's not about winning. It's about people being scared of attacking your defense. So you can do, if you want to do an Eladriel defense, you can do like Eladriel Ariel or like Camilla, and then you can put Rakan or like Fire Ryu, which is Douglas. You can do tanky stuff like that, or even Feng Yan or Triana. Because outspeed defenses need to have follow-up. So you would have to bring something that's going to control the opponent instead of what we have there. And I don't see a lot of AoE control with the exception of Okeanos. So I would go the tanky route. Right. And you have a PSM. PSM as a lead is great on defense.
Draco, put your name in chat 7. Okay, so before we go into the next one, look for comp is Draco. Draco, put your info in chat 7. They say that I have a strange issue. I have basically all of the meta units, but also have. Oh, is this their account?
No, can we go? The name of this person's Gangsta. I thought they're Gangsta, so I wanted to go in, and they said G3 RTA, please. So from C2 to G3 is gonna be a tough jump, but
after this, let's see if we can help Draco, because they say I have an interesting issue. I basically got all of the meta units, but I also have Artemio and some cool bruisers. Can't make up my mind on what team to use. Yeah, I know, poor me. They say.
Where in RTA?
I would love to take a look because Bruiser's a little bit on the weaker side right now, just because of how much reset there is. Like, there's a lot of disruption out there right now. So
only if you have a ragdoll, I would say play Bruiser.
Sorry, I'm not an EU. Just join the stream. Oh, no problem, Draco. Yeah, we do these streams pretty frequently. So like, if you want to come by next time we do it, we go global for an hour and then EU and then Asia if there's enough people from Asia.
I wanted to talk about Etna. So Etna was a monster that was always ruined on Despair. Then she got buffed. Everyone started ruining her on Vio, and nowadays all the top players are ruining her on Swift because of the crazy speed to outspeed monsters like Water Ryu. So I recommend put Etna on Swift for RTA. She counters almost the whole meta. Gianna's, Water Ryu. She's incredible. You have a Ciara, that's probably your first pick. This is a great example of a good Ciara just missing the crit rate. You want the Ciara exactly like this, but with crit rate. That's what you want. Your Ciara is really great. I would lose maybe some attack. Yeah, attack slot 4 and put crit rate. She doesn't need 1.3k attack. And put crit rate there to gain. You have the Jogun, so you can play Ciara, Jogun as the first 2 picks. Let's see if you have anything. Oh my god. And you have Water Ryu and Barbara. You have everything to play in RTA. You can definitely try to get G1 as long as you have like good runes.
Oh, Nico, I would love to help with that. Surprise in chat. I have made lots of mistakes in the past when I didn't watch any guides. Please help me progress in what I should focus on next. Nico,
Nice.
put your info in chat 7 we're on EU right now. We can absolutely help you with that. That'd be awesome.
Your GB12 looks solid. I would say, guys, if you do the GB12 team, the dot team that we recommended with Lucian, get a little bit more crit rate. And the Lucian team is not consistent. Do what I did right now. Mine was consistent. I just did it to show it on stream, but I forgot to change it back, and I'm super happy, actually. I replaced Lucian for Veramos, and the team is 100% safe.
So good.
Veramos, double Malia, or 1 Malia and the Water Homunculus, and then just the rest of the normal dot team. Super easy. Rune, it's not that rune hungry. So that's what I would recommend for you if your Lucian team is failing Kaisarian.
It's ridiculously safe. It's so silly. Pat, what's going on? Says my brothers. What's up, Pat?
What's up, beautiful man? We missed you. How are you? If you guys want to watch some great content, watch Wycuz, give a click on this beautiful name right there and drop him a follow.
We do, Dion. We do review low player accounts. Absolutely.
Yeah. Any accounts. Please, I need some help with good arena.
Why? Because I missed you, dude. When you coming back, bro? Oh, I would have gotten some free What? Dude, that would be nice, man. That's nice. That's so sweet. But you don't have to give me. I'll ask him. This sounds like something I would have liked to do. I'm gonna ask.
Wait, what are you talking about? I gave Evan some cards. He got them even not being there, dude.
He passed me some. He passed me some of the bling, which is really nice. So by proxy, you kind of did give me some. Yeah. That's actually true. It does, right, Brian?
Thanks, Wycuz. Hello, guys. I'm getting quite bored. What should I... Oh, dude, I love answering to this.
Oh, we got you. I love that kind of question.
C1. Awesome. Boom. That's going to take you some time to decide.
That'll keep you entertained.
Because this is... Wow. Look at these teams. 21 seconds. Oh, my... I can...
Wycuz? Dude, wow, that's fast. 21? How did you do 21 seconds with that? That's crazy fast. Yeah, it's time to do C1 RTA.
RTA, baby. You have triple Beast Riders. What are we waiting for? Let's go. That's okay. So we're going to talk about this. Next week, you're going to come back. We're going to take a look at your comps. You're going to tell us how you're doing in RTA over this whole week. How many wins you got. If you got up in rank. Because you have... I can tell you have good runes. Oh, you have Shizuka too. Great counter pick. The Leica counter cleaves. The Masha.
Wait, I didn't see what he did with it. What did he do? Devontae, what did he do? I didn't see it.
Etna too. Oh my god. Savannah.
How'd you get jumpstart, Wycuz? That's crazy. There's a shortage. Amazing. Wow, you have some really cool light.
Shiznit, let's do it. Let's see it next week.
Vamos lá.
Dude, check. I'm going to click on someone's account and I'm just going to get some water. Because my coffee had something weird on it.
That's no problem. Yeah,
sorry, chat.
Devontae said that they saw something that you didn't
like.
And
it tasted like.
What did you do with your cup?
I'm like, there's something in my coffee that tasted weird. It's yesterday's coffee, so I need some water.
Okay. Well, guys, this is time to ask me some personal questions. That's,
I'm gonna go.
Let's get
This
to know
is
each other a little bit.
DB12.
We've known each other for a little while. Let's do this.
DB12. 1 second. Hold it.
Currently C2. Oh, so currently C2 in RTA, says Shiznit. Awesome, dude. Congrats on that C2. Close it, baby. Let's do it. That's awesome. Blow team. Must be nice. Yeah, it is. It's probably good. Rika. How are you feeling today, Evan Sisicular? I'm feeling really good today, actually. Thank you. I woke up early, a little earlier than anticipated. Did a nice workout. It was awesome. It was really cool. Do you know Jujutsu Kaisen, says Doman. Dude, Jujutsu Kaisen is my jam. That is like my favorite anime this season. I love it. I can't believe it. Which Saiyan is your favorite? It's you, Goku Black. You know it.
Oh my God.
You know it's you. Oh, welcome back, Seppi. How's the water?
Oh my God.
Are there speed requirements for the dot team in GB12? No problem, the GOAT. No problem, dude. They're very soft speed requirements, to be honest. Tatsu and Saf, especially Tatsu, is like a lot faster than you think she is. So the trouble is actually not getting her fast; it's getting her slow. Because like you need everybody else to move before her. And so that's the trick. That's the trick to it. Really good question. Yeah. So you don't need to force speed, but basically just get everybody faster than Tatsu, and that's fast enough.
We can go, we'll do 4 more minutes of review on EU, and then we'll go back to Global, just show a couple teams like the Ciara and stuff, and we can end it.
Sounds great.
Ken is really good for DB12 right here, if you don't have Trickaroo, obviously, which is our favorite. You can do Ken, Lauren, where's the Spectra?
Ken is awesome for the AoE strip, by the way.
Yeah.
And the free brand. Like, he's great.
Watch our video. Command DB also.
Oh, yeah, Command DB if you're on Twitch. And if you're on YouTube, just search it up on our channel.
You're already there.
It's the DB10 and DB12 guide. The 2021 DB10 and DB12 guide.
Let's see. I need help. What do I use to PvP? Oh. What? Is that what I think it is?
No way, dude.
Yes.
Is that the water one, bro? The light one? Dude, okay.
Evan is always...
I feel like I need to explain it every time, although I feel a little validated today, Seppi, because earlier in the stream, somebody mistook an Unawakened Abellio for a Volantis, and I felt like there was a bit of kinship there, because I also struggle with that.
Yeah, remember I tricked you? That I said I finally pulled my dream monster.
And you said Abellio.
Yeah. So, dude, you have 100% res Kinky. You can play PvP. You can play PvP very, very well. Nice Leo. I don't see a lot of the other monsters, but you can play a Bruiser comp easily. If you have a Juno, ideally, a Triple Revenge Verd, I already saw you have it.
Oh, Nico, what's your in-game name? We gotta help you.
Okay.
Look for Nico. Nico says, "Please help me with my progress." This is the person who made. Oh, let's see. Did they put their name? Let's scroll down. Let's see. Because I want to help them because they said something along the lines of like perfect surprise. Just saying
surprise. I'm Nico. That's funny.
Nico had originally said surprise in their first message, and I just thought they were like, "Oh, surprise! It's me, Nico." So they made a lot of past mistakes, according to them, because they didn't watch guides, and so they're wondering what to do next in their progression.
I forgot to check where they're at.
Yeah, let's go look. I like your "This Is Fine" profile picture, by the way.
Let me see. Record. Okay. Okay, I can see where we're at. I would say, ideally, what you're gonna do right now, it's invest.
You're gonna kill me. I didn't look at it.
On building. You didn't look. What were you doing?
No, I was reading chat. I'm sorry.
This guy. He only has one job. Chat. Shame him. Evan.
But the one job is 2 chats.
One job. No, to look at the screen.
Oh, command new survey, by the way, guys. Command new survey if you're on Twitch. I'm gonna post the survey right now.
So you're already making the dot team? Yeah, that's what I would say. Make the dot team and make Trickaroo. That should be your next objective, because you make dot team, you make Trickaroo, you'll have all dungeons. So you can just repeatedly do all dungeons, increase the rune quality of your account, and then if you don't have a BJ5, you can make BJ5 right after that to make the runes even better. My star, Seppi, he's perfect. Leave him alone. Hey, you sound like his wife. Stop that. He's gonna get a big head. You can't say that about this guy. He's gonna get too confident.
Always better. There's
always better. I told, dude.
He can get too cocky.
Yeah, I told him the other day, your bicep is just huge. It's not gigantic yet. You know, you got to keep him down. You got to get his self-esteem a little bit down. But you're just a great Magic player. You're not amazing, you know.
Fresh
you need
fishy.
to prove.
Did you guys see Hall of Heroes? Yeah, the best ones from the Hall of Heroes are pretty easy to get. Pretty easy to get, to be honest. Yeah. If you don't have Aegir or the Wind Sylph, now's a good time for it. But they're pretty easy to get.
I talked about going back. Let's show the teams.
By
the way, guys, Evan's gonna be on the BR stream to do some wings today. So if you guys want to see some RTAs, even if you don't speak Portuguese, come to us _BR at 3 p.m. PT. It's gonna be pretty fun, and he's gonna summon a bunch of scrolls. I finally let him. Yes, I'm gonna unleash the beast.
I can finally do it. I'm very excited.
Okay, let's show many things that we promised. First is the Veramos
Sorry, Evan, but it's for the self-esteem. You look weak. I understand, Doman. You got to keep me.
Nice, Doman. Doman's one of mine.
See, I'm the opposite though. The positive feedback is so nice. It's so nice.
No.
Push-ups, says Doman.
Oh, it's Missy Aruna and it's working. You remember, Evan? This is how safe this team is.
Missing a
zero fail. Oh, but remember that on the last one, who was missing a rune, and I ran it without one monster, missing a rune, and it still worked. It did it 10 times.
Was it not Sath or Tatu?
It was Sath. It was Sath.
It was a pretty crucial one, I remember.
And it worked. Okay, and then someone asked about what was the second awakening of whom? Remember?
I did not see. Where's this one?
Someone asked a long time ago. It was in the beginning of the stream, and we promised we were going to show.
Oh, I remember. It was for the Martial Cat and for Sath. And that was Darth Toy that asked.
Martial Cat.
Love you too, Adley.
This is what I used back in the day.
Oh, yes, I also used Garo.
Yeah.
I did use Garo. That's very true. But I think we have a free-to-play team on our YouTube channel. We should have one.
Well, it can just be whatchamacallit?
The Holy Trinity?
Yeah, the Holy Trinity. Just do this.
Or if you're ambitious, maybe you could try to do a Rauk there, but with the Lauren, without the Fran.
It can just
that's
be like that.
Dangerous.
And who's the other person? That's if your middle name is Danger.
Yes.
Sath?
If your middle name is deals damage based on max
Oh,
HP.
dude, I have a great free-to-play team for this.
Oh
no, he's not free to play. I forgot. Shaman is not free to play, guys. My bad.
Well, I count it, to be honest.
Oh, no, wait. This is the... Yeah. What can you replace? What can you bring as the damage? Maybe does Rauk work? No, we can't because it's attack, right? Because Seth is attack.
HP. What did I bring?
Ikaru, maybe? Does Ikaru work? No, I don't...
I'm sure...
Does it work?
Here, unclick him real quick.
I don't remember.
Did I bring I think I might have brought a Belladon and not used Fran. I'm wondering.
Chiller, I prefer dot team because of Giants.
My phone died over the course of the stream. Let me use my other phone. Let me see what I used to clear Calderon.
Yeah, check it. And then last but not least, my Ciara right now lost like 20% crit rate to get more speed. I needed that speed. I needed the 144, 145 speed tick. But if you can, ideally 85% crit rate for CRs right now and a little bit higher accuracy, or you can get accuracy and remember additional damage on the artifacts. That's how I would recommend.
Yeah, and remember that skill 1 crit damage too, guys. Okay, I'm on my account. Let me see what I did for the Sath. For the Sath one. Yeah, Belladon is defense, guys.
Fran Vigor Shaman. Yeah, Doctor, that's the team I use, but the Shaman is not free to play. Some people don't have it. That's why I didn't want to recommend. Guys, we're actually going. Oh, nice. The Belladon. I like that, Evan.
Yes. Fran Vigor Bella, and then whatever you're trying to up.
Guys,
what are we doing?
With this, we'll bounce.
Oh,
remember...
We bouncing?
We're bouncing. Yeah. Friday, that's why I moved back to the global. Friday is going to be really, really cool, Evan. Tell people about Friday.
So Friday, we actually are going to have 4 guests on stream. We're going to be doing more account reviews this time next week again. So if you didn't get a chance to get your account reviewed, you can come on back then and we'll help you out. But this Friday, we're going to have Hiroshin, Juggernaut, LC33, and Surin all on stream with us. So we're going to have a pretty fun time with them. We're going to be letting them fight. But the chat, you guys are going to be coming up with the rules through which they're fighting.
Nice. So come over to the stream. Let's have fun together. Evan and I are really, really excited to have like a bunch of people that we love on stream and continue to celebrate the anniversary. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah,
See you guys later today if you want to watch the BR stream.
I'm going to be summoning and I'm going to be playing some RTA. And remember, guys, that LC Cross Summoners War event. Make sure to double check it.
Show it again. Don't forget.
Seriously. There's over $100 worth of stuff in there. So please get all of it or as much as you possibly can. There's a lot of good stuff in there. You're going to hear me say it again on the Fuse News this week, too. So just get prepared for that.
And guys from everyone on Twitch, don't leave. We're going to raid someone. We love you guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Wait, which one do we use? Michael, pick a clap. Whoever's you use, that's the person you love the most.
Dude, I'm very strong.
Oh, no.
Let me show you.
Yeah, you do it. You do it. Ready? Yeah, you're very strong. Welcome to the top 7 monsters that you could get from your Transcendent Scroll.
Well, 14 actually.
It's kind of cheating.
We cheated a little bit because it's going to be 7 for early gamers and 7 for late game hardcore players. What Transcendent Scrolls might you... What Scroll your mom, you might be asking, the question might be asking, Transcendence?
That's a great question, Seppi. We're of course talking about the Transcendent Scroll that's either at the end of the Summoner's Way questline, or at the time of recording this, there's a 7th anniversary event going on in that events page where you can get a free Transcendent Scroll, assuming you've got 1,000 of the 7th anniversary coins. Let's start with the list for new players because presumably they have a shorter attention span. That's a generalization. We don't normally agree with generalizations on this channel.
But this time is right.